Hi everyone, it's good to be back with you again. You've been doing some great work. Randy Watson, Commissioner of Education.
And Brad Neuenswander, Deputy Commissioner.
You know, as you get going about establishing your goals and your processes, we just wanted to touch base with you to talk about what we did originally back in 2014 and 15 to establish the board's vision.
Yeah, so back at that time, Randy and I, along with the state board members, toured Kansas, went to over 20 locations, listened to over 2,000 Kansans, and we asked them three simple questions. And from that, it informed the board's vision. The state board took that and it really solidified and grounded our why. Why do we want to lead the world in the success of each student, and what would it take for us to accomplish that? Describing that successful young Kansan and what our role is in pre-K through 12 and accomplishing it, because that community conversation tour has really driven the state board's vision, which has led to now the redesign of schools.
And you know, Brad, so it was three simple questions. That first is, when you think of a successful young Kansan, can you describe that person in vivid detail? Give us the characteristics, skill sets, and the attributes. That question formulated the vision and the goals. And that took us 6 months, 8 months, after we got back, just to work that question. We continue to go back and ask that question from the results back to the field. We have now over 7,000 responses if you had to pick one of those success factors, which one do you think is most important? So we've been adding to that data set.
And the importance of what we want to share with you today is that's what we did to drive the Kansas vision, which is leading towards the redesign. You and your teams are going to have to go back to your communities and replicate that. As you go about looking at any significant change within your system, you will have to engage your community similar to what Randy and I did. You're going to look for some questions that you're going to want to ask them. You're going to want to involve parents, business, industry in your community, because it's when you determine what your community's why is. Why do you want to redesign? That is what will get you through the hard work. And so we just want to share with you, that's what drives us, is what Kansan said. You're going to have to go to your communities and engage them in what is your community's why, because that's what you will leverage off over the next few years. So it's so important that you engage them early, engage them often throughout this whole process.
It's very important, and we know that you want to get started on the what. That's kind of the way we think. Let's go get started on the what and the how, and we're going to put together these strategic plans. There's going to be time to do that, and that execution will make or break you. But if you don't have, as Brad said, this why, if you don't have this collective why from your community, why do we need to redesign? What in any of our communities, why do we have an issue? What do we want to do? That you're going to come back to that, as Brad said, over and over and over again. And we have learned throughout our different phases of redesign that districts that do that really well and constantly go back and revisit that have much greater success down the road than those that want to jump right into the what and the how.
Yeah. So be patient with this process. Again, we're all builders. We want to jump to the what is it, but I think most tools and most strategies that people implement without knowing what their why is just the next best thing. So be patient with this process. We're going to help you. Throughout your redesign process at your service center, that team is going to help lead you through this, but you can't skip it because it's so important. So again, congratulations, and as the state, we will continue to push forward because it's what Kansan said we wanted to do.
Good luck, everyone.